Welcome back to Antigua Barbuda today. Now, we're a day early for our wellness, but we just had to focus on this initiative for our Caribbean profiles because mental health is just as important as physical health. As a matter of fact, they're actually interlinked. Now, today we're thrilled to welcome two special guests via Zoom. We have Dury Bradford, the founder of HealthJox Foundation, and Kayla Swindle. She is the HealthJox Program Director and Mental Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well?
So they are here to talk about an exciting event that is coming to Antigua, and that is the HealthJox Festival at the JSC Sports Complex on October 12th. Now, this day-long festival promises to be a unique blend of sports and, mental health awareness. Dury, this is the 7th annual HealthJox Festival in New York City, but the first time in Antigua. What inspired you to bring this event to the Caribbean?
Yeah, for us, being that this is the 7th year of HealthJox Festival, this year we did something a little different. We were excited to kind of galvanize the young ladies from the community of Brooklyn and to come together to create the Favorite Ladies Tournament. Mm-hmm. And we picked that with celebrities, female celebrities, and we gave out tons of awards to females in the community that are doing amazing work. And, just with that and the power with the city behind us, doing a deal with Mayor Adams, who's our mayor for New York City, and Commissioner Keith Howard, who runs DYCB, which is in charge of all the youth for all the 5 boroughs. With all of that, power and community and love, we're bringing all of that to Antigua so young people can get active again for a full day of health and sports. Not just physical health, we're also tapping into their psyche and introducing them to mental health and self-discovery.
I'm sure many of us are looking forward to this because it sounds like it's going to be really, really fun. And I'm excited. And Kayla, good morning. Yeah. Kayla, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Steve says to tell you hello. Steve said to tell you hello and good morning.
Oh, hello, Steve.
Now, Kayla, as a program director, can you give us a snapshot of all the activities that participants can look forward to at this festival?
Yes, well, we're going to start things off with our mental health workshop. And we have professionals coming from the United States. And we are also partnering with the professionals that are right there in Antigua. So we're coming together for about an hour of mental health awareness. And we're going to be talking about trauma. We're talking about triggers. And we're also giving them resources and tools to help them to maintain good mental health. Because like you said at the beginning, it's not just about our physical health, but it's also about what's going on right up here in our mind. So we want to give tools and resources to the different age groups. We're going to have everything sectioned off into age groups. So we're going to have the young children, and then the teenagers, and then we also have a segment for the adults.
Now, Kayla, you are a mental health coach, and this event focuses more on the mental health aspect of it. Could you tell us more about the workshops that you're offering and how this is important and beneficial for the Antiguan youth?
Yes, well, we know that our emotional well-being affects every single area of our lives. And what's happening in the world right now is very overwhelming. So, we've walked through a lot of trauma, especially during the pandemic, the last few years. And now with the stress of violence and the stress of having to deal with their schoolwork and a lot of young kids are going through depression. And, we want to help them to be able to overcome these different stresses that they face each and every day. So we're going to really talk to them and give them a space, a judgment-free zone, I like to call it, where they can really open up and talk about their problems and talk about the different things that they're going through, and they can hear from professionals how to deal with their problem.
I'm sure they're really appreciative of that, especially when you're going through something and you can't really understand what it is. To have professional advice and, you know, some comfort in knowing that, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm just feeling a bit overwhelmed. Dory, you've partnered with local mental health professionals for this event. How has this collaboration, you know, shaped the festival to address the country's specific needs?
Yeah, it was very important for us to partner with organizations who live and breathe in the mental health space. We've been coming to Antigua consistently every single year, and we've been speaking to media as well as the locals, as well as professionals, you know, to really understand what's going on the island. And we know that as it is in Brooklyn, New York, and all of New York City, the young people are going through a crisis, you know? And, you know, before the pandemic, it wasn't really a word that everyone was using, but, you know, as soon as about your mental health and how you're dealing with things, and, you know, that's when we found out that every single human being has to deal with their mental health. And these young people, they're having issues with communication and how they respond to different scenarios in their lives. And, you know, a lot of them resort to violence, you know. So we want to just begin a conversation with the young people about self-discovery and how do you deal with your triggers, and giving them the tools. Because once you can start the conversation, then we can now get into, well, what are you actually doing with your life? Yes. What are your plans? And we have a program called the Pursuing Purpose Program, where we get young people on the proper trajectory to start figuring out what should they actually be focusing on in their lives to become, you know, better citizens, better husbands and girlfriends and boyfriends, and so on and so forth. So, you know, we're excited to begin the conversation surrounding mental health.
And for those individuals who may be hesitant, you know, to have this conversation or to give HealthJox a try, what advice would you give to them?
Well, we talk about.
I mean, it's a safe space. Oh, this is for you? Sorry, Kyla, go ahead, go.
It's for
My
either of you.
glitching.
No, it's for either of you.
Yeah. Well, Dury was saying that it's a safe.
Okay, I'll jump in.
Yes, go into Dury, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was just going to say it's a safe space for people of all ages, really people of all ages, because if you notice, who's dealing directly with the young people all day, every day? It's their parents. And a lot of the parents are like, you know, pulling their hair out, like, what do I do with my son? My daughter's getting out of control. I have no idea how to deal with them. This new generation, they're so different to us when we were young. The lack of respect for adults is so prevalent with the young people. And so even parents are having issues with, you know, how to deal with their youth. And, you know, so we're gonna present them with solutions and tools that they can use in dealing with their young people. And so it's for you to not come and think, oh, their parents are gonna be putting a thumb on the top of their head as well. No, it's, you know, a personal conversation. So one thing I wanna say very important is that, yes, we're gonna have kind of like a communal conversation about mental health, but then as we get into the different clinics, because we're doing AeroDart, a new sport that we're introducing to the island, as well as pickleball and also basketball is gonna be kind of like one of the, you know, really the main focus. But yes, young people are gonna have one-on-one time with the mental health coaches, even during the clinic part of the event. So you will have personal time, young people. So, you know, Kyla, jump in, please.
Yes, because we have entertainment during that time, and we also have aerobics, and there are different fun activities. We have face painting for the children, and different activities that the children can get involved with. So it's a day of family fun and excitement, and we're going to be having body, soul, and spirit, as I like to call it. We're taking care of the physical body, we're taking care of the mind, and we're also taking care of the spirit, because we know that having a connection with God, that's what is the glue that just
Yeah.
pulls everything together.
I love that.
Wait, we'd be remiss if we didn't give a special shout out to Serena Prince, to Tia Phillip, and partner, our strategic partner, that we came together, we put our heads together, and we built out this whole program for the island of Antigua and Barbuda. So I don't care if you want to take a ship over, a boat over, or fly over. Come to the island of Antigua, folks. We are coming together as a community. It is about the village. My nonprofit, which is a 501c3 nonprofit based in New York, it's called HealthJox Foundation. And we have this award that we give out called the Village Award. And it's about organizations, individuals of like-mindedness that have the desire to help raise the young people. You know, it takes a village to raise the young people, and that's who we are. We are the village.
I love that, and it is true. It takes a village to raise a child. You always hear that growing up. Looking forward,
Absolutely.
beyond October 12th, what do you both hope in terms of the impact, the lasting impact that the HealthJox Festival would have on our community here in Antigua and Barbuda?
This event is going to be an annual event.
Okay.
So we're not just coming one time, we are going to be coming every year, and we're expecting things to get bigger and better every single year.
And the reason why we did a strategic partnership with these established organizations on the island is because it's actually a 24-hour round-the-year establishment that we've made. So these are real relationships, boots on the ground. We're going to give young people the information on the different sources that they'll be able to tap into throughout the year. So this is an ongoing relationship. We want the government also to get behind us. We have Bishop Bradford, who's the missionary bishop that started this whole thing. If it wasn't for him, none of this would have happened. We have Prayer Jam the day before HealthJox, which is the gospel concert that we're producing at UE campus. And the day before Prayer Jam, we also have Transforming the Nations. Kyle, you want to get into that real quick before time is over?
Yes, sure. October the 10th, we're going to have a national day of prayer for the island of Antigua and Barbuda. And as we know, the island needs prayer.
Yes.
And everybody knows that we need divine intervention. We know how powerful it is to go before the Lord and to bring all our petitions, all our problems, all our grievances to Him. And so we're coming together as a nation, and we are going to be at the Multi-Purpose Center on October 10th, 6:30 to 7:30. We're going to have a panel discussion with our mental health professionals. And then it's going to be followed by prayer for the nation. And then October the 11th, we're having Prayer Jam, and it's a gospel concert for the young people. It starts at 7:30 p.m. at the UE campus, and we're going to be there all night, dancing, singing, having a great time. We have a slow show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, and everything we're doing is absolutely free admission. So there's no excuse not to come on out. We're inviting you. This is your official invitation to come and join us for that whole entire weekend.
Well, we appreciate you so much for the invitation. Dury, you saying something?
Yeah, we're actually coming a week earlier, before, like a week before, so we could kind of do a media tour. And, you know, we hope to get a television spot to really, you know, just invite. And I want every young person to come with your questions. You may be wondering, what's this feeling I get when the girl that I fell in love with is dealing with this other dude? These feelings of anxiety and, you know, all these, you know, there's a stigma connected to the term mental health issues, and we want to do away with that stigma. So, you know, come with your questions, your feelings, your thoughts, your anxiety. We will address everything, folks.
That's right.
Yes, well, we look forward to you, Duri and Kayla. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and we are looking forward to October 10th, 11th, and the 12th, and all of this just exciting things that are coming our way. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Okay, thank you for having us.
It was a pleasure. Stay with us. We have much, much more coming up here on Antigua Barbuda today.